This is Jim Ganzer from SportsBubbler.com with the Friday Night Lights best and biggest bets of the week. Starting it off, you have the Wanakee Warriors traveling down to Mount Horeb to take on the Vikings from Mount Horeb Barneveld. However, the Vikings on shore will be a little unstable, and the Warriors will escape with a win. Down in Kenosha, the Rebels of Racine will travel south to take on the Tremper Trojans. The Trojans will hold their ground and send the Rebels home with a loss. Up in Green Bay, the Red Wings of Sheboygan South will fly into town, but they're going to get speared by the Notre Dame Tritons, sending them home with a loss. The Tritons of Notre Dame stay unbeaten. In lacrosse, the crosstown battle between the Aquinas Blue Golds and the Central Red Raiders, the Red Raiders will wreak havoc and send the Blue Golds home with a loss. The Comets from Wapak will be raining down in Clintonville, but the Truckers will be able to speed and maneuver through the Meteors and send the Comets home with a loss. Clintonville stays undefeated. The Tigers of Hillsborough are going to pounce into Necedah onto the Cardinals, but the Cat's not going to get the Canary in this one. The Cardinals will fly high and declaw the Tigers, sending Hillsborough back home with a loss. Now, for the rising star of the week. Fresh off their upset of the Wanakee, the Oconto Blue Devils will sink the Clippers as Sturgeon Bay sails into Oconto, and the Blue Devils will crack the top 10 next week. And now the big hit team of the week, Brookfield East. You might say, why a 1-2 team for the big hit team of the week? Well, if you remember, last year, Brookfield Central had the problem with vandals ruining their home field. They had to play all but 2 teams across town at Brookfield Central. This week, they're here at home against Brookfield Central. Crosstown battle in Brookfield. Let's talk to the coach and the team to see what's going to happen. As we look at this game, obviously going up against Brookfield Central, you having coached at Brookfield Central, does this game mean a little bit more to you?
I don't think it means any more to me, but just knowing kids, the kids from the other side makes it a lot more interesting, I'd say. I don't think, it's only one game, so it means the same as all the other ones, but it's definitely a little bit more interesting.
Obviously, you've got your home field back this year, a little problem with the vandalism last year. How much more does it mean to your program to be able to play your games at home?
I know that, especially the seniors and the upperclassmen are thrilled to be able to be at home this year, because last year, I believe they only got to play 2 home games all year, whereas this year we get to play 5. It's obviously we're more comfortable at home, and it brings out more fans and more students and all of that. So we're thrilled to be able to be back at home.
When you look at a tough Brookfield Central team, they're 3-0. What's the key to stopping Central?
I think you just got to run to the ball. They have a lot of speed. They have size. You got to play to the whistle, run to the ball, not let up at any point, because that's the play that they'll gash you on then. So I think playing to the whistle for us this week's imperative.
Going up against Central, obviously the Battle of Brookfield. Last year you played most of your games over at Central. How much does it mean to you as a senior having them here at your home field?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. It's sort of like our Super Bowl. It's the biggest game of the year for us. It's gonna be great. And
you see Central coming in with a 3-0 record. That doesn't bother you guys at all? You guys are ready to take them on?
We're ready to go. It doesn't matter. One game at a time.
What do you think the key is to stopping Central?
We just got to execute on defense. We don't think that their offense is anything we can't handle, and our offense will take care of business. We just need to execute.
So as long as the Spartans pull out the bigger sword and outduel Central and attack the ball, they'll pull it off.
This is Sports Bubbler. I'm Nick Tungus, and Brookfield East is this week's big hit of the week.
This is Jim Ganzer from SportsBubbler.com. If you want your team to be the big hit team of the week next week, email me, Jim at SportsBubbler.com, and tell me why.